Good morning, everybody. Saytown down here, and if you recognize me by this helmet, you are in the right spot. Now, I've been on the road for a number of days, and I've just been able to start sharing my experience with you guys. I picked up a new mic and just pretty much situated my whole GoPro situation, which, you know, it's been going on for a couple years. But anyways, I wanted to go ahead and show you something awesome. I haven't revealed this yet on the channel, but I'm going to show you guys my new bike. Some of you have already seen it, but without further ado, here we go. Bam! 2011 Kawasaki Vulcan 1700 Nomad. Nomad is in one who travels. That's not a direct translation. I just know that, you know, to be a nomad is to travel. And that's what this thing does. I'm going to try to keep the cursing down to a minimum, because I know that there are some children watching right now. Sorry about that. But anyways, this thing is a monster of a cruiser. And when I say monster, I'm not talking about horsepower. It's only got 66 horsepower. But I mean monster by weight and capabilities. I'm not 100% sure on the torque, but this thing only has 66 horsepower, weighs 850 pounds, but it has enough torque to pull and cruise along the highway with this trailer. And that's right, my idea of a walk, the trailer's for my dog. So this is the beginning. Well, actually, let me go over some features of the bike, and then I'll go into the details of why I'm here in the New York, New Jersey area. So it's got a ride-by-wire throttle, which means there's no actual throttle cable connected to anything. It's a sensor, and that just gives it a very crisp electronic response. And because of that, it's got cruise control. Say it with me now. Cruise control. Cruise control. And cruise control, for those of you that don't have it, it is an extreme luxury item, especially when you're knocking down miles on the road. Because everybody knows your throttle hand gets sore unless you've got one of those throttle lock systems or a cramp buster, which even those are still only good up to a point. Unless you have true cruise control, you just don't know. You just don't know. If you ever get a chance to ride a bike with cruise control, I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Let's see if I can get some better lighting. Oh, I'm in the shade, which, okay, that's a lot better. All right. Alrighty, so you got the hazard lights, kill switch, obviously. I'm sure you guys have seen a motorcycle before. I've got a lot of stuff going on my display. Let me show you guys this really quick. So on the top, you know, I've got my mileage, got trip A, trip B, and then on the bottom, I've got a gear indicator here, which is amazing. I've got a range, which I pay no attention to. It's not very accurate. I've got the time, which is wrong. And then I've got my average MPGs, and yeah, I can switch it between kilometers and miles, obviously. Got the gas cap. Got these highway bars here with these pegs. These things, I'm too short to use them, but if I was a couple inches taller in the legs, I'm pretty sure they'd be amazing. This thing comes stock with floorboards. Well, I guess that's stock with floorboards for the rider, well, primary operator, and the passenger. Excuse my feet, sorry. It comes stock with heel toe shifters on the other side. Locking saddlebags with tons of storage, tons and tons and tons of storage. It's actually got crash bars for the saddlebags to protect all your stuff, because this is plastic, but this is that solid Japanese steel right there. When I bought it, let me turn that off. I'll start it up for you at the end. But when I bought it, it had these Vance and Hines pipes right here. Oh, they say Vance and Hines on this side. My Vance and Hines pipes, which give this very low grumble. I never noticed anything, but these things they reverberate at such a frequency that when I pass by certain cars that have their alarm set, it will give a little warning chirp whenever I ride by. So I'll ride by a car and it'll be like, beep, beep. Just a couple quick beeps. I think I've only set off one car alarm, but I talked to the lady and she said it was crazy sensitive anyways, and it usually goes off when nobody's there. Big, fat, meaty ME888 Ultra Marathon Ultra, whatever you want to call them. Brand new tires I got right before this trip. That pretty much goes over the bike in and of itself. It's pretty simple. Oh yeah, these seats here, this is stock. I bought this, but I did a big trip from San Antonio to Dallas to New Orleans all in a day, which is about, you guys can map it, I think it's around 11 to 1300 miles, I can't really remember. But this stock seat is absolutely amazing. The only thing that gave me issues was I had a little back pain after a while, and so that's why I bought this thing. But the operator seat is perfect, the passenger seat is perfect, the passenger backrest is just, this is stock, and that is just so cushiony, is what I'm told. I've never sat back there for a ride. And then you got your rear rack and my GoPro mount here. And I have the GoPro mount here to keep an eye on this guy. So this is my modified Starlight trailer that I bought off of a guy who had a, a St. Bernard. I bought it off of him for about $700. I had this for about a year before I got this, because I knew that I wanted to do this trip right here. So let me just walk around this trailer and then I'll explain the trip. I am taking 30 days. I'm taking 30 days to hit the entire lower 48 states of the United States. Today, officially, I believe, is day 8. And it's my second day in New York, and I'll get into that later, why I'm still here in New York for a second day. Not really out of choice, more out of, because I was lied to, but that's another story. But I have made it through, I believe, the first 15 states, 15 out of 48, which puts me ahead of schedule because I'll have to spend 4 days in North Carolina, which I've already passed through. But basically, I started in Texas. So I started in Texas, then I went to Louisiana, then I cut through Mississippi, went to Memphis, Tennessee, went to Nashville, Tennessee, and then I cut back down through Alabama, which is 5, and then across to Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, makes 10. From Virginia Beach, I went up to Maryland, through Delaware, Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, New Jersey makes 15, and New York makes 16. Okay, so I'm on state 16 out of 48 right now. So I'm ahead of schedule. I'll have to be staying in. I have to go back down to Charlotte for 4 days. But yeah, I'm getting some decals put on today so that all of you on the road can see me. And yeah, I'm also going to be doing a giveaway after I get my decals on. This is the post for the giveaway if you stayed on until the end. I'm only looking for 500 views. How I'm going to do it basically is you comment down below and you say, I want in, and make sure you subscribe. So you like the video, that's number 1. You subscribe to the channel, and then you just say, I want in. And then after I hit 500 views for this video, I'll be doing a random comment searcher. Type in I want in, do a random comment search, and then I'm going to choose one person, and I'm going to email you an electronic $10 Amazon gift card. That's just my thanks to you guys for checking my stuff out. Hopefully you check out my other videos, and I'll try to be a little more consistent with my posting. But yeah, this is my new baby. Her name is Ruth, aka the Caddy. I call her the Caddy more often than I call her Ruth. But yeah, in a future video, I'll break down all of my gear, because this trip is also a camping trip on trying to camp every day except last night, obviously, because it was very last minute and there wasn't really a place to camp in these in New York. Basically, there was one spot, but I had already booked this place. Shout out to Mark, I appreciate you for giving me that information, and I'll definitely make use of that next time, or if I am forced to stay another night. So until next time, guys, thank you for all my new viewers, thank you for all my past viewers, and until next time, take it easy.